Red Rents.
We rolling? Hello, we rolling? Guys, it's hectic. I just got home. I just finished filming an episode for MMXX all about merch. How my websites got destroyed for whatever reason. My listings disappeared. We rebuilt the websites. The merch is back up. That's all been said and done. That's all in the last video. And then I jumped in the shower and came back out and just threw on some clothes, and now we're doing the podcast episode. Pretty crazy week. I've just been so piled up with work, and I just cram everything on the weekends. And don't mind the chewing from here and there because I'm just eating my lunch because it's already like 3 o'clock over here. I'm starving. I would have done this video / podcast and the last video a lot sooner in the week. The issue was this. I was sick. Actually, so every year in December, I don't know what it is with that month, but I always get tonsillitis. Is that, hold on. Is that the right word? Yeah, it's called tonsillitis. Cool. Making sure I'm not making up words. But yeah, so I seem to get it every year, and then strangely last year I didn't get it in December. And I was like, weird. But good. You know, I don't want to get tonsillitis every year. It's not like it's a vacation for me or anything. But I guess it just came really late. It's already March. What is it doing invading my system now? I don't know. But yeah, so my wife and I both got sick, and we've just been powering through the illness. It sucks. Get like lightheadedness. Obviously your throat hurts, your nose is all runny and congested. We just been bathing in Vapor Rub, really. That's our cure so far. Anyway, enough about illnesses. We can talk about the real topic for this episode being the stimulus check, taxes, and how much the government sucks. If any government officials watching this, I'm sorry, but taxes suck. If I do get the stimulus check, which I probably won't, and thanks in advance, but doesn't make up for a lot. Now I have turned in all my W-2s except for one from Spencer's. I worked at Spencer's for like 6 months-ish, somewhere around that mark, and they treated me like poop, and I stayed because, you know, I needed the money, aka my $130 paycheck every 2 weeks. They told me when they hired me on, just so you're aware, we have to make you work 8 hours a week, minimum, legally required. However, when the seasonal shift came in, where we got all these new guys coming in to help us with the Christmas crap, it bombarded me. The last week that I worked, I had 4 hours for the week. I was like, how am I supposed to pay rent or gas or anything for that matter? I could get like couple Pokemon card maybe. So yeah, that left me pretty stranded. So that's why I got the job at Vasa. So now I'm working out. And okay, so this podcast is in video form. I'm going to upload it to the channel. So if you guys are watching it currently, I'm going to show you a crazy transformation. This fat boy that's recording right now, I'm going to show you a picture of me from, 2018? So that was 3 years ago. I'm going to show you a picture of me from 3 years ago. Look at the difference. Look at him. Look at me. This boy is like rock hard, like buff, skinny, fit. And then I'm over here and I look like a gamer now. I've fully transformed into Chubby Cheek Meister. It's not so good. And I've been kind of depressed about it. I'm not happy or proud of the way I look. I have plenty of comfort and support from my wife telling me, it's not that bad. However, I mean, I was a little chubby before 2018. I was just, on the edge. I can work out and I can do what it takes to get back on track. So that's what I'm doing now. That's why I'm at Vasa, working out every day, eating right, all the stuff. So maybe this video will serve as a marker in the future as another flashback of me as a skinny buff guy talking about me, fat gamer guy, talking about thin guy me from 2018. That would be a trip. That'd be crazy. And if I can pull it off, I'm definitely doing it. No question. Anyway, back to the cancer of taxes. So, admittedly, I don't even know how to do taxes. I have never done them. This year, my father-in-law's just hand over all your W-2s. I got a guy who will handle it. I'm like, cool. That sounds good to me. Don't have to do nothing. Sounds like the easiest way out. Too busy working and making videos like an idiot anyway, so too busy wasting my life away on YouTube to really worry about taxes. It is an interesting journey, becoming teenager to adult and having to take care of your own things. Now, living under my in-laws' roof, it's not the same feeling as being out here in my own house, where I have to pay the bills and make my own food and eventually worry about my own taxes. That day will come and I will be screwed. Something that you'll notice when you grow up and leave the house is that money will pile up quickly through bills, gas, insurance. A lot of things are going to come into aspect. I mean, we had to write and rewrite our budget. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm going to guess like 12 times. Like, it was often. We were constantly changing the budget and we still did it wrong. We thought we'd be spending way more than we are. That's nice though, to overestimate. To be able to be like, oh, we didn't end up spending, I don't know, like $2,500 this month. That's crazy. We only spent $1,200. It's not the case though. Our rent is $1,200. That'd be nice if we just spent $1,200 a month. That would be a dream come true. That'd be nice. Rent is expensive depending on where you live. In New York, it was expensive. Out here in Utah, it's also terrible. But the house we're living in is nice. I like it. It's pretty. I don't know. This might be a really short episode because I don't know anything about taxes. I'm just kind of annoyed at the fact that Spencer's won't give me my W-2. And just to expose Spencer real quick, I don't do this a lot just because, like, it's not professional to talk ill of past employers or anything. If you're going to treat me like poop, then I'm going to treat you like poop, dude. It's just the way the world works. These guys give me those 4 hours for the last week. That was insane. The other thing is that the boss, Cece, she's like, by the way, one of the rules of this place, you're not allowed to have family work here. I was like, okay, cool, makes sense. And then her niece was actually working there, her secret niece, and one of my coworker friends, Riley, her husband ended up working the seasonal shift. So I was like, what the heck's going on? You guys breaking all these rules? I'm like, well, it's all right because we have different last names and no one will know. I was like, I know, dog. And now I'm on Spotify exposing you, dude. There you go. Secrets don't stay buried, guys. That's a moral we take away from this this W-2 nonsense, is that secrets don't stay buried. So yeah, they sent me a link to go get my W-2 electronically, but the instructions are invalid. They're like, go to this website and click on register. But there's about, I think, 26 steps to this process to get my W-2. And the second step is click register, right? But there's no register button anywhere. There's only 3 pages on that website in total. Like, there's nothing there. There's nothing. It's my account, the last check that they paid me, and then the third page is just, oh, come to this page and learn more about getting your check 2 days early, which doesn't help me because I don't work there anymore. I turned in everything. I've been a good boy. I turned in my W-2s and everything, and the IRS is taking care of it. But I'm not going to get my stimulus check if Spencer's is going to keep withholding my W-2. It's a little frustrating. The last couple of episodes, I've been talking, in a very light-hearted mood. And I don't know, I'm just my kind of person. I'm a dreamer. All the things that I could amount to and the things that I can do to get there. And it's comforting. I like to think that I can do those things and I can get to where I want to go. And I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm saying it's a possibility. You just need to work to get there. But frankly, the things that we want, the things that we are striving for, there's a lot of annoying things in the way, like taxes or coworkers that secretly have family working in the same store against policy. So, I mean, things are going to happen and things are going to get in the way. The way to get to your dreams and to get to your goals, whatever it might be, you just got to be willing to overcome the annoyingness and the frustration. You have to get over other people, and people will do what they want to do. I said this in the last video on MMXX of the merch website thing. Everyone's going to do their own thing. And one thing that I have a big issue with when it comes to humanity is, why do you care so much if this person is Muslim or if this person is black or this and that? It's not affecting you to any degree. I mean, I guess if there's a Christian lady, let's just make a scenario real quick. Let's say you're at a diner, right? And you're with your friend and you're completely in like the back corner by yourselves. And out of nowhere, a lady comes up to you and tells you, I hope that you guys are staying chaste and that you guys aren't smoking or drinking back here, because God says it's a vile thing to do. So as long as you guys are on the right path, then there's nothing to worry about. Now, to make the scenario even more interesting, let's assume that you're not even Christian. Let's say you're atheist, right? Why do you care? This is none of your, like, this woman coming up to you is none of her business, right? So that I get. That could be quite annoying. And, you know, again, it's none of her business. It's not her place to preach people in a cafe. However, I take issue when people are like, well, you're Christians, that's stupid. Well, it's really not your choice. It's my life I'm living. I'm not living my life to please you. I'm living my life to please myself and do what I want. Do the right thing. And it's not like it's affecting you to any degree. If me being Christian will not cause this telemarketer from India to go, crap, I'm going to have a terrible day just because this kid's Christian. It's just a strange world we live in where people will take offense to something that has no personal effect on your life. Each their own. People will do what they want to do, and you can just take it how it is, you know? You don't have to find offense. You don't need to have a comment on every little thing. It's fine to just be yourself and do your own thing and just not worry about what other people think or say or do. At work today, small story, these two women, they come in every day, and one of my jobs at Vasa is to get people enrolled in a free class. It's called a FIT session, and this allows us to get personal training. It's like a precursor to personal training. So that's the point of the FIT. Give people the option of personal training after trying something similar to it. Now, I've been trying to get these two girls to go forever. They're so stubborn. Oh my goodness. And if you're listening to this, girls, I know you know who you are. Y'all ladies, oh my goodness, please go. But every time they find an excuse to not go, or like they don't want to, so, you know, it's kind of like a game back and forth that we just play every day that they come in. I try to find some new way to convince them to go. It's fun. I enjoy it. But last time they were leaving the building, and I said, okay, will you at least think about taking our in-body scan, which is also free one-time use for every membership. And the lady's like, well, I don't know, I'll have to think about it. I was like, you just saying that, or you gonna think about it? She's like, okay, just because you asked me, I'll think about it harder. I was like, okay, cool. So today they both came in, and I asked one of them, so did you lie to me, or did you think about it? And she's like, oh, I might have lied. And I said, darn, you're breaking my heart here. And then she motioned towards me. She's like, so are you wearing the masks? Like, I know that Utah is going to redact their mandate on April 10th, so you don't have to wear your mask. And I said, well, it depends on the employer. It's still a private facility. You know, if they decide we're going to wear masks until, 2022, then that's the deal. That's what we got to do. She told me, well, you know what you guys should do is on April 10th, you guys should all come into work without a mask. And I was like, so like a protest? She's like, no, I mean, it's just one of those silent things that you're all going to do. I mean, it's literally a protest. That's what it is. So I told her, well, then are you going to do the Earth Hour tomorrow? And she's like, what is that? And I said, well, tomorrow, March 27th, we have an activity. We have a movement going on called Earth Hour, where you turn off your lights an hour between, I think it's 7 and 8 or 8 or 9. Off your power for 1 hour just to like conserve energy. Don't create more light pollution or anything, and then you have an hour to go look at the stars. And I'm excited. I'm very excited. And she's like, no, because I'm not really into that earth stuff. I'm not really into that green hippie stuff. I'm like, what, you want a brown planet? You want just a dust bowl sphere? And she's like, no, but like, you know who probably made that protest though? People who make us wear masks. It's just such an odd thing to like hate putting a napkin on your face for like 2 seconds. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna do our thing tomorrow. We're gonna turn off the lights and we're gonna do our part. Not everyone will. Not everyone even knows about this event, but it's going to happen. Anyway, I know this was a super all over the place episode. I'm super sorry for that. But I guess the moral to take away from this is that Earth is good and taxes are bad. I wanted to thank you guys for listening. Go ahead and follow us on our Instagram at Dead Rent. Also, don't forget to check out the video I just posted. Obviously, I've been talking about it. The MMXX merchandise review episode that I just put up on the MMXX YouTube. And then you can check the MMXX Instagram out at MMXX_2020_SM. I will see you guys in the next episode of Dead Rent. You guys are all lovely people. I'll see you guys next time. Dead Rent.